time to suit up again, all you mentees. This is the Uncanny Omar from Near Mint Condition, and join me today as I talk about two brand new Marvel Omnis coming out in 2022. So, let's do it. This video is sponsored by Marvel Comics, so thank you so much to David Gabriel and the fine folks at Marvel for sending us advance notice of these two new Omnis coming out in 2022. Before going any further, please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. We put out videos every day, and all of that helps with our YouTube algorithm and our channel keep growing. Now, if you don't want to be spoiled, do not look at the comments section. By all means, afterwards, go ahead and comment and let us know what you think. Don't forget to share the video. So, I am very excited about these two. Very, very excited. One in particular, and I'll talk a little bit about why when I get to that one. But first, let's talk about the first omnibus that is coming out in February of 2022. I don't know if you remember or not when I was talking about how well these books are selling, and Marvel takes note of that. For example, when I got to announce New Mutants and Excalibur's Volume 2, it's because Volume 1 sold so well. So it looks like we're keeping that tradition going. So you all are doing your job of pre-ordering and getting these books when they come out. So, coming in February of 2022, well done everybody. Thunderbolts Omnibus Volume 2. Yes! So excited about this run. Oh, this is so awesome. Let's look at that standard edition cover first. This standard edition cover is drawn by Mark Bagley, and it looks to be the cover to issue number 50. And Mark Bagley was one of the main artists on the book during this time. So let's take a look at the content, and then we'll talk a little bit about this series. So we are looking at Thunderbolts 34 to 63, the Annual 2000, Avengers 31 through 34, so that's the crossover with the Avengers, Avengers Annual 2000, Thunderbolts Life Sentences one-shot, Thunderbolts from the Marvel Vault number 1, Citizen V and the V Battalion, the 3-issue miniseries from 2001, and the follow-up miniseries, which is only 4 issues from 2002. So what we're looking at here is the post-Kurt Busiek years. So you have Fabian Nicieza coming in with issue number 34, which has Hulk on the cover, and I love this era of Thunderbolts. I'm so happy to see this all collected in here. You not only have Fabian Nicieza, but you have Mark Bagley, who did the standard edition cover. You have Patrick Searcher coming in, who was the main cover or the main artist on the book after Mark Bagley left. Louis LaRosa, Charlie Adler drew I think he did the one shot, and this stuff has only previously been collected up until issue number 50 in the trade paperback format. So for the first time, we're getting a lot of these issues collected in oversized format. So that's exciting. Now let's look at the direct market cover. So this direct market cover is drawn by Patrick Searcher, and this is the cover to issue number 58. And as I mentioned, Patrick Searcher was one of the main artists on the book. After Mark Bagley left, Patrick Searcher came in and became the regular artist. And I think Mark Bagley did come back and do a couple of fill-in issues. Now, what's interesting is that this is Volume 2. Now, Fabian Nicieza wrote it all the way up until issue 75, so we have enough for a Volume 3 because they could include all the way up to issue 75. What is that? 64 to 75, and then Fight Club, and then Avengers, Thunderbolts, New Thunderbolts, all that stuff. Oh, this is so exciting. If you've never read this stuff, this is awesome. I love this run. Maybe just a little bit more than I did Kurt Busiek's run, and you know how I feel about Kurt Busiek's run. Thunderbolts was one of my most wanted Omnis for years, and we finally got it, and now we're getting a Volume 2, so well done everybody. Now, the next book I'm going to be talking about. During the course of the last couple of years, I've gotten to announce a lot of cool things, a lot of awesome, whether new Omnis or reprints, and I always get messages like, "You made my day, Omar, this is amazing," or even the people that are like, "this is garbage, why would they release this?" Even those people eventually come around and say, "Oh, finally, this omnibus is for me." And I get that a lot. I get, "This omnibus is for me. Thank you so much." Now, ever since I got a message from David, and I had 5 goals. 2 of them have already happened. So 2 of those goals have already happened. This is goal number 3. So, yeah, this one's for me. Coming in January of 2022, it is my honor to announce New Warriors Classic Omnibus Volume 2. Can you imagine what it feels like to say those words? I'm sure you can. I know you can if you've been watching my channel for a long time. New Warriors Omnibus Volume 2. Yes! You did it. You all made it happen. I don't know if you bought 30 copies for your grandmother of Volume 1, but whatever it took, you all did it. And now we're getting a Volume 2. Let's look at the Standard Edition cover. So the Standard Edition cover is drawn by Derek Robertson, who was one of the main ongoing artists on the books. And this is the cover to issue number 47, which is the cover to the Time and Time Again crossover event. And I'll talk a little bit about that here in a second, but let's look at the content together. So this collects New Warriors 27 through 53, Annuals 3 and 4, Night Thrasher, Ford Control, which is a 4-issue miniseries that led up eventually to the ongoing series, X-Force 32 and 33, Night Thrasher number 1, that's the ongoing series, the A story, and then issues 11 and 12 from that series, Nova, the ongoing series 6 and 7, New Warriors Ashkin Edition number 1, material from Marvel Comics Presents 122, 159 to 163, and the Marvel Holiday Special number 2. And man, this is... And I'm serious when I say this, that the comics that are collected in this omnibus belong on everybody's shelf. There are some wonderful stories that are collected through here. Some heartbreaking moments, some wonderful moments, some moments that you get to cheer, and you get to see the return of characters. Because if you remember Omnibus Volume 1, it ended on a big cliffhanger as to what happens to one of the main characters. Let's look at the direct market cover, and then I'll talk a little bit more about this volume. So here is the direct market cover. This is the cover to issue number 51, and it is drawn by Richard Pace. And Richard Pace was the artist that took over the run after Derek Robertson left. Now, what this run does collect, though, is all of Fabian Niciez's era of New Warriors. We have all the way up until issue 53, because after issue 53 was Evan Skolnick came in and became the head writer. So this and Volume 1 are everything that Fabian Nicieza wrote for New Warriors. Of course, New Warriors continued all the way up to issue 75, and it would be really cool to get a Volume 3. That's also during the time when it was considered a Spider-Man era, or a Spider-Man title, because it had Ben Reilly as one of the members, but that's another story, and I'm getting way too far ahead of myself. This is so cool. In here, you'll see the crossover with X-Force, which is called Child's Play, collected in, I think that was in the Deadpool and X-Force, or no, Cable and X-Force Omnibus. It does have the big crossover Time and Time Again, which was a 8-part series with the return of one of their biggest villains, and it crosses over into issues of Nova, which are collected in here, as well as issues of Night Thrasher. Man, that's awesome. And Derek Robertson. This is the first time I remember seeing Derek Robertson's artwork. And he even gets to write one of the little short stories in annual number 3, I think. And yeah, this wraps up Fabian's run. And we also get the return of Cyanax to wrap up his run. The only thing I don't see in here is the Justice miniseries, which is also written by Fabian. But who knows, they may change their mind and add that later on. But, man, it feels so good to get to announce this book. This was the one that I was like, okay, there's no way this is ever going to happen. But you all made it happen. Marvel made it happen. And now we're getting it in January of 2022. So, yeah, that's it. Don't forget to pre-order these books when they're available for pre-order. And don't forget to come back to the channel where I will have breaking news at all times. So, yeah, come back probably even next week, or just come back every day. And thank you again to Marvel, David Gabriel, for sending us advance notifications of these books. So, we did it. We did it. Thank you all for watching. And remember, everybody, stay healthy and stay safe out there. Much love.